The Asian Games wrestling trials saw a very shocking result yesterday. The likes of Aman Sehrawat, who is the under-20 Asian champion, he made it to the Asian Games. But Ravi Dahiya, the Tokyo Olympics 2021 silver medalist, did not make it. He lost 8-20 to a Maharashtrian wrestler called Atish Todkar. Now remember, Ravi Dahiya, an Olympic silver medalist, not making it to the Asian Games. This is a major update when you have to look at it in the world of Indian wrestling, and it is now very important as to why trials are needed. Some young talent can come up and displace the already established ones, and that is why this was a classic proof. Ravi Dahiya, he has already been off the mat because of injuries. Now his season is done. He's not even going for the World Championship trials also because he's going to undergo surgery on his knee. So Atish Todkar defeating Ravi Dahiya was one of the biggest events that happened in the Indian wrestling trials for the Asian Games. But now you will be asking me, who is Atish Todkar? Where is he from and how has his journey been? Well, in this video, I will tell you about the man who defeated the Tokyo Olympic silver medalist. And his story yet again is one of those individuals who has to fight the odds to ensure that he makes it to the big stage. So, before I come to who Atish Todkar is, a brief summary. Atish Todkar faced off against Ravi Dahiya in the wrestling trials, and because of that, Todkar defeated Ravi Dahiya 28. The style of play that Atish employed was that fast moves and pinning, the submission moves, everything was spot on. Ravi Dahiya, clearly the rustiness showed because he was injured for a pretty long time, and that's why he is not making the trip to Guangzhou. So, Dahiya will not be part of the Asian Games, but now Atish Todkar has a chance to establish himself as one of the best. Although he lost in the semi-finals, it has given a glimpse of how deep the talent is when it comes to Indian wrestling. So, who is Atish Todkar? He hails from Beed in Marathwada, which is in Maharashtra. Now, if you look at it, he has come from a very humble background. He won the bronze, silver, gold in the regional wrestling events in Maharashtra. But how did he get there? How did he get the funds for the wrestling sport? Well, his father, Sunil, he sold 5 acres of cultivable land in his ancestral village to help his son. He said in an interview recently with Maharashtra Kesari, he said that I have 9 acres of cultivable land. I have sold 5. Out of the 4 acres that is remaining, I will be very happy in it. I do not express any kind of regret whatsoever. Father will know the pains of the son because Sunil Todkar himself was a former wrestler. Although he didn't make it big in the national stages, in the Maharashtra wrestling circuit, he was really one of the best at that point. Atish actually, after getting the funds and after having dominated in the Beed regional circuit, he enrolled in the Jog Maharaj Vyamshala Wrestling Academy in Alandi. Now, this academy itself has got a very interesting story because Jog Maharaj Vyamshala is actually an adopted center by the Sports Authority of India. Now, what happens in this? If a Vyamshala is adopted by Sports Authority of India, it receives a certain amount of funds and then it is given facilities for a year, and if there are a lot of candidates coming out of that, they will then ensure that they will get the stipends coming on a yearly basis. So, Jog Maharaj Vyamshala is actually one of the adopted centers by SAI, and Atish Todkar is from that academy itself. Alandi is already one of the bigger wrestling arenas that is there in central Maharashtra at this point in time. But Atish Todkar's feats, especially beating Ravi Dahiya, will have put this institution on the map as well. So, father selling off his ancestral land in order for his son to pursue a dream in wrestling. Yet again, Indian sportspersons outside of cricket, they now have to go through the hard way. Now, Atish Todkar, one hopes, despite a loss in the semi-finals of the wrestling trials, we hope that he gets his due and that he represents India on the bigger stage somewhere in the near future. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.